Hi, I'm Gerard Tannamsteps of Islandbridge Brand Development, and we're in the business of helping our customers to become the natural choice of their customers. And in essence, that really means about being clear about what your offer is to your market so that you can sell it more effectively. I set up the business in 2004 because up till that point, branding was typically something you bought through a large agency, most often through advertising agencies. And as a result, it meant that business owners couldn't typically get brand planning unless they were going to buy a substantial amount of either advertising or other types of communications. When we set up Islandbridge, it was with a view to bringing within reach of small businesses, that idea of, first of all, branding in general, but more specifically the discipline, the framework and the discipline that would enable small business owners to manage their brand as effectively as larger businesses that traditionally would have got it through advertising. It's hugely important. I think a lot of businesses don't tend to think of branding from the beginning because they associate it with design costs particularly, and other, I suppose, communications costs, whether that be advertising or web development or any of those other areas. But branding, first and foremost, is a discipline, and it's I suppose a point of view. It's a way of looking at business. And I'm always amazed at the number of businesses that set up without having a clear idea of what they're selling to their customer, why that matters, and most importantly, why the customer will want to buy it from them. The starting point for a business in terms of their brand is always going to be about the relationship with the customer. So you've got to look across your customer, your prospective customer, and you've got to ask the question, what challenge are they facing? What's the problem they have that you're going to fix? And ultimately, business is about fixing other people's problems and doing so in a way that is valuable to them, so they're prepared to pay for it. So the first thing you need to do is get an understanding of your customer and the piece of or part of their life that you're going to impact on. So you need to be really, really clear about how they're dealing with those things on a day-to-day basis, and most importantly, how they go about buying your type of service or product. When you're clear about that, you're in a much better position to be able to say to them, here's what we do, here's why we do it, here's why that matters to you, and here's what it costs. To a point, recently, people could set up in business and hope that their customers were going to come find them, and by and large that's what happened, and there was plenty of business going around, plenty of money going around. When money gets short, you need to think a lot more carefully about what you're doing, why you're doing it, and why your customer wants to buy from you. So the big challenge for small businesses at the moment, I think, relates to that area of kind of certainty of trading conditions, of market conditions. And small business owners, I think in particular, will rise to any challenge if it's clear to them what the challenge is.